Welcome to the Absolute Roofing Repmo Basketball pregame show from Republic Tiger Sports. We'll look ahead at tonight's matchup and get you ready for tonight's game. And now, the Absolute Roofing Repmo Basketball pregame show.
Clever comes to Republic on Tuesday, and that's a game we always talk about every year when you face them. It's kind of a trap game. You know that they want to take down Republic.
Definitely, and you can just sense it. I remember playing them, not last year, but 2 years ago when we played at home. I remember calling a timeout, and it just the atmosphere and environment, because they brought a lot of fans too, and excitement, kind of felt like a postseason game. And I think our guys were a little shell-shocked just at the environment. They weren't expecting that, and I think once they kind of settled in and realized, hey, this is awesome, like this is a Tuesday night game against a non-conference, non-district opponent that feels like a big-time game. So, you always try to relay that message to kids, but kids are kids sometimes, and so we always try to do a good job of playing to a standard, whether it's practice or a game or a seventh-place game. Just try to play to our standard, and so hopefully we can get that message across to them. And like I told them on Saturday, feel like we still have a lot of frustrations and anxieties of what took place and some of those heartbreakers last week that we need to take out on an opponent and not ourselves in practice. And so we have a lot of guys that are hopefully excited about just getting to play, getting reps, and continuing to get better and kind of getting some of the bad juju out of us that we experienced last week. And I think our guys will be ready and excited to play.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
There was a time when these kids didn't have access to health care at school. If they needed a doctor, someone had to take them. Not anymore. In more than 15 counties throughout Missouri, Cox Health now offers virtual visits in school, so parents won't have to change plans or leave work to get their kids quality care. And kids, well, they can get back to school and learning and thriving. Virtual visits in schools from Cox Health. It's the right thing.
Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference. Welcome to the Absolute Roofing Repmo Basketball pregame show. The Tigers just about set to take on their visitors from the south, the Clever Blue Jays, who come to town with an 0-2 record. Republic is 1-2, coming off a win over Russellville, Arkansas, a big win and an impressive win after a slow start offensively to the season. And the Tigers will be trying to even their record at 2-2 tonight as the Blue Jays come to town. It'll be the same starting lineup for the Tigers as it was in the Republic Invitational. Brenley Hagewood will be the freshman guard, number 2. He'll be joined in the backcourt by Alante Askew, the junior, number 10. Devin McMillan, a forward, number 15, is in there as well. He had a couple of double-figure scoring games for the Tigers in the Republic Invitational. Gavin Beckner, a forward, and Kamari Edwards in the middle, number 25, and he really had a good tournament, and especially the Saturday game, a great start, and helped the Tigers get off to that big start in that one. So same starting lineup: Hagewood, Askew, McMillan, Beckner, and Kamari Edwards for the Tigers. Starters for Clever: a 6'3 guard, a senior, Kendon Pate. Colton Atkins is another guard. He's a junior at 5'10". Corbin Alley is a senior at 6'2", a guard. And then the forwards are Grant Pelham, number 11, a senior at 6 foot, and a junior at 6 foot, Jacob Brown. also a forward. So Pelham and Brown are the forwards. Pate, Adkins, and Alley are the guards for the Clever Blue Jays. Just about ready to get going here. We're going to take another quick break and be back with more of our Absolute Roofing Repmo Basketball pregame show after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Henniger Chevrolet is proud we continue to serve Springfield and Southwest Missouri as we have for over 40 years. The Pinnaker Chevrolet family treat each of our customers like family and exceed every expectation, not only in the large selection of new Chevrolets on the lot, but also the quality of pre-owned vehicles to fit any budget. Whether you need a new vehicle, have yours serviced, or need some body repair, pick Pinnaker every time. Find new roads in Republic or online at PinnakerChevrolet.com.
Pick Pinnaker every time.
Nobody has time for computer trouble, but when it happens, you want the work done quickly and by someone you can trust. Republic Technologies will fix your computer or laptop fast, and they'll fix it right. Whether you need repairs or a quality replacement for a computer that's seen better days, call Christopher Bell at Republic Technologies, 732-4300. That's Republic Technologies, 732-4300.
With your hats to honor America in the playing of our national anthem.
I'm David Brazil alongside Jack Cook as we get set to watch Clever and Republic do battle. And Jack, the Saturday game with Republic was far different from the first two, especially on the offensive end. I'm going to put you on the spot. What were the Tigers doing so well offensively in that Saturday game that they were unable to do on Thursday and Friday?
Yeah, well, for starters, it wasn't their first game of the season, and I think that was a really big help because that first game, they were not fresh, and you could tell. A lot better game on Friday night, just not enough to pull out the win. And then I think what they did good on Saturday against Russellville, Arkansas, is they got big number 24, Kamari Edwards, the ball really early, and they got him going early, and he was able to have a successful night. And I think there's potential for him to have another big night here tonight against the Blue Jays. And then, obviously, Alante Askew was really good, double-digit, up over 20 points for him, and he was just a difference maker on Saturday in that one.
Talked to Tim Brown during the week, and you can catch that conversation online. Well, first we'll let you listen in as Ken Knierim introduces the Tigers. Talked to Tim Brown. I was saying earlier that in talking about just the walkthrough before the game and the shoot-around on Saturday morning, he said he could tell that Askew was ready to go, that he was not happy played or the team had played on Thursday and Friday, and he took that leadership role and got everybody else ready. And, boy, it really worked as the Tigers jumped out quickly. They led by 30 at halftime and cruise to victory. And just about ready to go here, and the tip is all the way out of bounds off of Hagewood's hand.
That might be the most powerful tip I've ever seen in my life.
Just knocked it back too far, and he couldn't get back there and get it.
He got all of that one.
So Clever will actually get the ball first, even though Edwards controlled the tip. And they'll throw it in left of the bucket. They lob it in all the way up top to Colton Atkins. Atkins dishes on the left wing, and we've got an immediate travel by Jacob Brown. Freshman won 64-37. The JV boys beat Clever 82-57. So a couple of big wins in the earlier games. And Askew pulls up, leaves it short. Ball is bopped around underneath there, and Beckner comes away with it. Dishes down to Edwards, who muscles it up, missed it, got his own rebound, fires it out to Askew, who puts the ball on his hip, dribbles it one time, throws it to McMillan, who drives baseline, and is hit on his way up and fouled, and will go to the free throw line. Good ball movement by the Tigers.
Yeah, and Edwards did not capitalize on that basket down low, but you can already see the potential matchup advantage towards Republic just from the first time he's touched the ball tonight. And again, one of the things the Republic did well this weekend was Devin McMillan. As you pointed out, he had two double-digit scoring nights on Friday and then Saturday as well. And we talked about it was a quiet double digits, and he's not blowing you away in the stat column. Just he's not putting up threes or anything real flashy, but he just always does his job.
Beckner ended up with a loose ball, took a shot and missed it, and here comes Clever again. Colton Atkins throws it to Pelham, Grant Pelham, to Kendon Pate, and then to Jacob Brown. Brown almost had it taken away. He's trapped. He lost his dribble. He hands it off to Pelham, and then back up top, and they swing it around far side to Atkins and then to Pate. Pate, number 00. And he missed the shot, and Edwards with the rebound. Askew to Hagewood, who traveled at the top of the key, shot fake, and took an extra step. It's still only 1-0. A minute and 11 seconds into this one.
We saw a couple of mistakes from Hagewood like that in the tournament, but all in all, I was really impressed with the freshman getting his first varsity playing time for the Tigers, and he had some moments, some flashes where he looked really, really good.
Yeah, he just needs experience at the varsity level.
Absolutely.
And I think he'll be fine. I think it'll be fun to watch him as this season unfolds.
It was the mid-range jumper that was getting it done for him.
Yep.
Just some step back, just a good job creating space, and then burying some buckets for the Tigers.
Clever being patient and good defense, man-to-man defense by the Tigers. One of the few teams all year that the Tigers are going to have a height advantage against. They are bigger at just about every position. A nice cut to the basket by Pate, but then he couldn't finish. Missed the layup, and Hagewood brings it up court. Comes near side and throws it to Askew. Askew guarded by Pelham. McMillan spins away from the defender, takes it down to the corner, and throws it back up to Askew. And now the ball's stolen away. Kind of a sloppy pass, and Brown got it. Double pump, and he puts it up off the glass and in, and a chance for a three-point play for the Blue Jays. Jacob Brown, nice steal, and all the way the other direction. Got the roll, and a chance for a three-point play for Jacob Brown. And he completes it, and it's 3-1.
Yeah, as you just said, Republic going to have a height disadvantage more times than not this season. And so I think it's important when you do have those games where you have the height advantage a little bit. That's the game where you have to get Kamari Edwards a lot of touches down low, just because he doesn't have the experience that a lot of the other guys do and a lot of the other bigs that he's going to be going up against this year have. And so it's going to be really vital for Republic here early on in the season, especially when you have a game like this where Kamari Edwards is the tallest guy on the floor, to get him the basketball as many times as possible.
Clever with a 3-1 lead and taking their time on this possession. Corbin Alley takes a long shot and misses it, and Askew grabs the rebound. Askew double pump, got caught in the air, and McMillan got the rebound, put it up and in. McMillan active underneath.
Yeah, and underneath has kind of been his home. He's always going to be in the corner, and he tends to drive the baseline looking for teammates. He's just in the right spot for a rebound right there.
Askew floats in the air, missed the shot, got his own board, and was fouled.
Early on, Clever's been kind of aggressive, trying to jump passes. We've seen it a couple of different times, and I think as the game goes on, that'll play to the advantage of Alante Askew. He's so good at just letting the defense dictate what he does with the basketball.
Yep.
And,
You mentioned
yeah.
You mentioned Kamari Edwards. He's starting varsity. He wasn't even starting JV at the beginning of last year, and he gets called there for the foul.
And it's those reasons that the Republic has to get him the ball early, right? Because it's those things that, some situations late in the season that Republic's not going to be able to afford. And so you get him the experience now, then more likely than not, he's going to be able to perform in those big games later on.
Yeah, good point. Ball knocked loose by Edwards on the backside, but picked up by Pelham, and now to Pate. Pate spins away from Beckner, puts it off the glass, it rolls around and goes. And Clever back on top. (5-3), just about to the midway point of the first quarter. Hagewood, one dribble into Askew. Askew throws it to Beckner and then to McMillan. Now to Hagewood in the corner, whose three rattles around and goes. Brentley Hagewood.
And there was a case of just a little too much aggression from Clever. Hagewood wide open over on the left wing, and he capitalizes.
Just his fourth career varsity start, and he gets the three-pointer for the Tigers. And gives Republic the lead back with about 3.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Pretty good cheering section for a Tuesday night against a small non-conference opponent.
Yeah.
And that ball did everything but go down, and it banged out, and Republic got the rebound. Hagewood to Askew. Now to McMillan, who drives baseline. They cut him off. He pulls up for a jumper from about 8 feet and missed it. Tigers haven't shot the ball very well. They've gotten to the basket, but just haven't been able to finish. And speaking of finishing, Kendon Pate finishes, and he's got 4 points and puts Clever back on top, 7-6. Edwards inside. He's fouled on the way up.
We've seen a couple low-scoring games this week. That doesn't scare us anymore.
No, that's true. 7-6. That's high scoring compared to some of the games we saw.
I was thinking about it. Republic only had the 1 point earlier. I forget which game it was this weekend, but one of the teams only had one free throw in the entire quarter they played it. So glad Republic's been able to put a few baskets in up to this point.
Edwards missed the first. He's got one more coming with 2:51 left to go in the first quarter, and Clever on top by 1. And he almost banked it in, but there is Devin McMillan to get the follow, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line. McMillan is just Mr. Consistent.
Yeah, consistently on the baseline is his, and just right there, great move to get that rebound. Like we've said already in this game and so many times already this season, he always is hustling, and he's always in the right spot, it seems like. He missed a shot earlier on the baseline that he'll tell you he should have made, but even regardless of that, he's always in the right spot, it seems like.
Yep. 4 points for him already, and now he's got 5. That one's nothing but net. And Republic retakes the lead, 8-7. This is like one of those early round NCAA games where the small school just wants to hang on as long as they can, or like an early round blue and gold game.
And Clever not so small anymore. They're getting bigger every year. But
true, it's the Republic's grown so much, and a charge taken.
True too. Jordan Douglas subs in for Republic in a huge tournament for him.
Good play there by
weekend.
McMillan. Yeah, Douglas, most consistent player of the on the team of the tournament. 3 threes in each of the 3 games. And now Haywood takes the 3, and that one is in.
I was just going to say that Haywood hit one earlier, and it would really be nice if we could get Haywood going with the 3-point shot, because when Askew wasn't on a couple of those games, it was only Douglas that was hitting threes.
Yep. 5 points in a row scored by the Tigers now. And we have a turnover. Yep, stepped on the sideline.
I just looked down on the ticker and saw that the Lady Tigers opening up the season against Incarnate Word this weekend.
Oh, my goodness.
Anyway.
You can't, I got distracted by Alante Askew flying around everybody. There was no help. You got to have help if you're going to guard Askew. And
about as easy as they come.
Yep, got right to the basket. Yeah, that's going to be a good one. Incarnate Word Academy. That tournament, the Stephanie Phillips Classic at Kickapoo, has 3 of the top 5 teams in the Class 6 preseason poll. And it has 4 of the top 10. Republic is 5. Kickapoo is, I think, 3. Incarnate Word is 1. And Jefferson City is a lowly 10. So
respectable 10.
Yeah, I mean, the 10th ranked team in the state is the underdog in all 3 of its games. That tells you the strength of the field at the Stephanie Phillips Classic. And we will have 2 of those live Thursday night at 8:30. Hopefully that'll start on time. Late games aren't always on time, but around 8:30 is when that's supposed to start. That'll be Republic against Incarnate Word Academy. They played Incarnate Word here last year because of COVID. They didn't play it at Kickapoo. It was the same tournament. And that was without, here we go. Askew throws it down. Alante Askew, the steal and the dunk. Let's watch it again.
We saw a lot of missed dunks this weekend, so glad to see Askew able to put that one down, and not a chance for another one, but another steal for him.
Yep, another steal, and he's going to go around the defender and step it all the way to the bucket.
He wisely did not pull up after that step back, but that was an absolute dirty step back that Askew just pulled right there. And 3rd time's the charm.
Another steal. And let's watch that defensive play. We get so many highlights happening, it's hard to keep up with them all.
Quite the minute for Alante Askew.
Poked it away. Let's go back and watch the previous play. There's the step back and then the drive to the basket.
He definitely had room to shoot there, but I think he felt defenders coming up behind him.
Yeah.
So just decided to pull it down. But
and all of a sudden it's 17-7.
That would have been one of those moves where the student section would have went crazy if he would have pulled up and put that jumper in, and he's feeling it now.
Yep, he took the 3 and missed it. And Gunnar Ellison, who's checked in.
And 3 steals on 3 possessions right there for Alante Askew. And I don't know that I noticed it that much last season, but it was very prevalent in the tournament this weekend that he is extremely good on the defensive side of the basketball.
Yes. Well, he took a lot of charges last year.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, he was quick that way, but he looks quicker. I mean, he's quicker this year.
He had a lot of blocks in that tournament this weekend, too. I think 3 or 4 in one of the games alone.
Yeah.
And doing it here again tonight.
Almost thrown away by Clever, and they look a little frazzled here as the Tigers have picked up the pressure on defense. They got to get a shot off. They do, and I don't know if that was partially blocked or not, but that takes us to the end of one. It's 17-7 Tigers. They have scored 11 straight to end the quarter. Back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Basketball on Republic Tiger Sports. Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com.
From short stacks to family memories, from cuddly companions to outdoor adventures, the Bank of Missouri is here for all of life's moments. As a local community bank, we work closely with our customers to understand their priorities and the changes that affect their finances. So whether you need us to be the bank of pancake breakfasts, the bank of new best friends, or the bank of fireside memories, the Bank of Missouri can help you live well, bank well.
The Republic scored 11 straight to end the first quarter, and they get the ball first here in the second. And a cross-court pass to Hagewood, who used the shot fake to get the defender to fly by. And Hagewood goes to the basket, and he's got 8 points. Good defense on Braden Virch, who's in there for Clever now. Pate throws it over to Atkins. Atkins bounces it down on the baseline to Virch, who pulls it out on the right-handed dribble. Now back to Pate. I'm always curious when I see a kid wearing 00. How do you get the 00?
Yeah, why not?
Is that a special?
Zero, you mean?
Is that a special request, or what's going on with that?
Yeah, not sure.
Very rare. And a foul on the baseline on McMillan. That's his first personal.
For some perspective, you'll appreciate this. Free agent for the Chicago Cubs is going to be the first person to wear number 0 ever in franchise history this year.
Interesting.
So, as you said, very, very, very rare.
That is the first non-negative piece of Cubs trivia ever shared on Republic Tiger Sports, Jack Cook.
I need more mic time then.
That's probably not true. You probably shared it when I wasn't listening.
Surely,
yeah,
surely.
Jack is a bit of a Cubs fan. Shot is missed by Kendon Pate, and the rebound grabbed by Douglas. They get it up court quickly to McMillan. Shot fake,
Nice
baseline
move.
drive around the defender, and it counts. It's a blocking foul. And as you said, a good move by Devin McMillan.
And that is a staple of the Republic offense. Is Devin McMillan in the corner, driving the baseline. He's got options to either go around to the other wing, or he can go up, or he can find Kamari Edwards or someone in the paint. And he is just so good at it, making the right decision more times than not. And a nice move right there.
Yeah, missed the free throw, but a rebound by Hagewood, and he's fouled and will go to the line.
That's already the second or third rebound that Republic has gotten tonight while shooting and missing a free throw.
Yes.
And as you said, height advantage.
And in those cases, I think as much as anything, it's a hustle advantage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hagewood had 2 3-pointers in the first quarter, and he hits that one.
I think he did hit double digits in a game this weekend, but probably on pace to break whatever his varsity point total record is.
Definitely on pace. He looks a lot more comfortable tonight than he had, and it's 23-7 Republic with 6.5 left in the first half.
Yeah, and a little bit of a rough start for Republic in the tournament this weekend, but I think as just so many new faces on the team, so many guys getting their first looks at varsity basketball, that as the season goes on, this team becomes increasingly more dangerous as long as everyone stays healthy.
Oh, down to Douglas, and he puts it up and in at a timeout called by Luke Brocious, Clever's coach. So Douglas with his first points, it's 25-7, and we'll take a break and be back with more. You're watching Tiger Basketball on Republic Tiger Sports. For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. Back to action. Tigers on top 25-7. They have scored 19 straight. And they're going to try to add to that. Hagewood, goes right around the defender and floats it up with one-handed in. Brindley Hagewood didn't look like a freshman on that one. Let's watch it again.
On the court vision all around from the pass and then the move just to see the lane inside open up.
Jumped about 4 feet sideways to get around the defender.
It's like a running back going through the A-gap right there.
Outstanding.
I think most players on this Republic lineup have above average court vision for high school basketball players. It seems like just up and down the lineup. Everyone can make those long passes or make those kind of cuts.
And a foul called on Ellison.
Public foul, Ellison, his second. 15 foul on the Tigers.
Hagewood's 13 points already, a career high.
Here we go. I'm sure that'll be broken many times over.
Yeah. Tonight, probably, if he keeps playing like this. Ball knocked out of bounds by Askew. Beckner tried to get to it, couldn't quite get there.
Beckner, another guy on the team that always hustling, and especially because he's playing the 4 pretty much whenever he's on the court, and so he's got tough battles inside, and he's not afraid of it at all. He's used to being physical down there. Of course, a really good linebacker for the Tigers on the football field, and you can see it kind of shift over into basketball.
"22 consecutive points for the Tigers now."
Wow.
And they trailed 7-6 and turned it on. James Rexroth.
That's a tough foul called on Kamari Edwards. He slapped at the ball, and he got all ball, knocked it away, and then it was just for the scuffle afterwards that anytime anyone runs into Kamari Edwards, they're gonna go further than Edwards is gonna go, and so he gets whistled for it. Wow,
down at the other end.
Unreal no-look pass from Askew off of the steal. And he did it a couple of times last year, and I think once this tournament that I can remember, but that one was a good one.
We'll try to watch that when we get an opportunity later.
He's already up to 4 or 5 steals in this game.
And a foul. Douglas went down and landed on his knee. Let's watch that pass from Askew to Beckner. Oh my goodness.
It's hard to even see when it comes.
Yeah, I mean, that was not only no look, he looked away. He didn't just keep looking a different direction. He turned his head toward us and threw it the other direction.
Even as the viewer and knowing that was coming, I still did not even see the pass go over because it just out of nowhere.
James Rexroth has checked in. He got his first varsity points versus Russellville on a late 3 in that one.
A lot of people got their first varsity points in that game.
And that's 3 points now for Pelham. And it ends the scoring drought and makes the score 30-10. A 3 is up and in at the other end. Askew has 9. Clever tries to answer. They missed it, and Rexroth with the board to Askew. Up ahead to Beckner, who couldn't quite get the shot off. He came back in bounds. High off the glass and in. Gavin Beckner scores for the first time tonight.
And Republic has that transition offense working well right now, just off the rebounder of the steal, getting long passes across the court. Just everyone seems to be open off the transition.
So Beckner joins the cavalcade of scoring, and Askew just reached in and knocked it away. Quick with the hands.
He could double points of steals tonight.
Watch the hands. Oh, there it goes. Knocked it away. Inbound pass is knocked out. No, touched last by Clever's Grant Pelham. And nope, wasn't touched by anybody because they're going to throw it in back where they threw it in before. So it just
swing and a miss.
Yeah, went right by Pelham and Beckner and out of bounds. So a 25-point lead for the Tigers with 3:44 left to go in the second quarter. McMillan with a nice pass down low to Haywood, who's fouled on the way in. Brentley Haywood has 9 points in the quarter and 15 now.
And another good assist by number 15, Devin McMillan. And, another timeout taken.
Timeout called by Clever. 3:38 left to go in the half. 37-10 Tigers. Back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Basketball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics.
Brentley Haywood shooting free throws, and a free throw rather, and missed it. Had a chance to complete the three-point play, couldn't. And now Clever the other way. A scoop shot is no good. Askew up ahead to Beckner. Beckner, alley-oop to Askew! Puts it in! What a fast break by the Tigers.
I almost joked a few possessions ago on that pass to Beckner that Askew was calling for the oop and Beckner couldn't finish. I did not think that it was just going to happen a few plays later, but the opposite.
Three at the other end by Pelham. He's got all 6 Clever points here in this quarter, and let's take a look.
Yeah. And that's a tough one to pull off, too, because it's going backwards. Beckner's pass was behind him.
I mean, perfect spot. Oh, man. Beckner made the more outstanding play on that one.
Yeah.
To put that in the right spot. And another steal by Askew.
We're going to have to check the books.
And knocked out of bounds. Touched last by Clever, Jace Wiles. And 2:54 remaining in the second quarter.
I think that's 7, maybe only 6 steals for Askew in this half.
Well, let's call it unofficially 6, and we'll just we'll try and keep track of it from here.
We'll have to check. I don't know if that's something that they keep track of down at the scores table.
Off the back iron, no good by Douglas, and a foul. Nope, held ball as the tie-up was forced by Rexroad. There is no steals in a game record listed on the records page, so presumably there's not a steals in a game kept.
We might have to start keeping track after tonight.
We may. And if he gets many more, we'll just put it on the page. My career steals is 104 by Evan Wofford from 91 to 93.
That seems like a lot of steals in a season.
No, that's career.
Oh, career.
104, did I say season? Yeah, individual career, 104.
Seems more reasonable, 104 in a season.
The only steal, yeah.
Devin McMillan with a rejection on the last drive and then getting it served back to him by the Clever interior. You think about, like, the first thing that comes to mind is when they started keeping track of sacks in the NFL in, like, the 1980s or whenever that was. It's like, what was the game that they said maybe we should start keeping track of that. Like, like how many had to get? How many sacks were there in that game?
Right. Pelham's got a couple of threes. He's got 9 points in the quarter, and it's 39-16. And good move by Rexroad.
Rexroad getting involved. That was a nice jump stop there. Kind of another cutting move like we saw from McMillan earlier, and that was a good one.
Shot is off the glass and then off the rim, missed by Pelham, but he will go to the line to shoot two. So 279 steals by the team in the 1993, I guess 92-93 season is the team record. First free throw is good by Pelham.
So it might be kept track of to some extent anyway.
Yeah, they've kept track because they had career numbers.
Right.
But nobody has bothered keeping. 60, let's see, this is individual in a season, 65. Both free throws good by Pelham.
Is that that's a school record?
No,
right?
that's school record. Jonathan Parks in 89 at 65 steals. I mean, if Alante Askew keeps up this pace, he's going to break that.
Shatter that.
In the blue and gold tournament.
No kidding. Because what you said 60 how many?
65.
And I mean, what are we playing a year now? 20 upper
call
20s?
Call it, yeah. I mean, I usually will estimate because it's easier. Just estimate 25 games.
Yeah, so a little over 2 a game.
Yeah, and that's not a problem.
No.
That's the way Askew has been playing so far. Douglas at the line, and he hits a free throw. So Douglas has 3.
First points he hasn't scored on 3-pointers.
6,
this year.
Yeah. Well, he had a bucket earlier.
Yeah.
And he's got 4 now.
6
different players have scored for Republic.
He missed a 3-ball a couple of minutes ago, and we didn't say anything about it, but kind of surprised on kind of to the point where I'm expecting him to put him in.
Yeah, he has been hot early. And speaking of hot, so has Pelham been hot. That time it was not Pelham, but Atkins who drove the basket, missed the layup. Under a minute to go. McMillan slows it down, now takes it baseline. He's going to go all the way in and put in the reverse layup. Nice move by Devin McMillan.
McMillan at 9 again. Should be double digits for him for the 3rd game in a row.
There's the finish by McMillan, and it's going the other way. A charge taken by Jordan Douglas.
He's taken quite a few of those, too, in the first 4 games of the season. I remember a couple off the top of my head in that tournament earlier this week. Those are the little things that we talk about, right?
Yep. Tim Brown loves the guys that do those things, and he's got a whole team full of them this year. And after a little bit of a slow start tonight, they've started doing those little things, and it really made a difference. 45-18 after trailing 7-6. So 39-11. They've outscored Clever, and a putback doesn't quite go by Rexroad, and we go to halftime. It's 45-18, Republic on top. We'll take a break and be back with our Gold Medal Gems halftime show after this timeout. You're watching Tiger Basketball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Destiny Church is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports, and they'd love to have you join them in person at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's, Sunday at 9 a.m. and 10:45. There's also a Wednesday youth service for grades 6 to 12, and that begins at 6 o'clock. You can find them on Instagram or Facebook or online at destinychurch.me. Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. Taylor Insurance is proud to sponsor Republic Tiger Sports. Since 1988, Tony Taylor and the people at Taylor Insurance have served Republic by protecting their clients just like they protect their own family members. And because it's an independent insurance agency, Taylor Insurance can offer you more options based on your specific needs. Call Taylor Insurance at 732-2345. That's 732-2345. And thanks to Taylor Insurance for sponsoring Republic Tiger Sports. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection.
I'm Todd Wojciechowski, Executive Vice President at People's Community Bank. Our mission is to put our communities first, and that's true right here in Republic. Whether it's supporting Republic schools or volunteering for one of the nonprofits doing good work in our hometown, all of us at People's Community Bank are committed to making Republic a better place to live. I hope you'll stop in soon and say hi.
People's Community Bank, right on Highway 60. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Back on the Gold Medal Gym's halftime show, Tigers on top 45-18. They trailed 7-6, and then they at one point scored 22 points in a row in building this 45-18 lead. 6 different players have scored for Republic, led by the freshman Brenley Hagewood. His best offensive game so far, 15 points in the first half for Hagewood, including a couple of three-pointers in the first quarter. 11 points for Alante Askew, and he's been as good on the defensive end or better than he was on the offensive end with 6, 7, 8 steals. We lost track, but a great game for him at both ends of the floor. Devin McMillan, a solid game as well, 9 points in the first. 4 points each for Jordan Douglas and Gavin Beckner, and 2 for James Rexroth. Clever got 11 from Grant Pelham. Jacob Brown had 3. Kendon Pate had 4. And it is a 45-18 lead for Republic at the midway point. Busy week of activity, not only here in Republic, but then as the varsity teams are going to do a little traveling. Freshman girls are playing in the other gym. They're probably done now. I don't know how that game ended up, but they are part of a freshman tournament going on here this week. Freshman boys, I believe, have a tournament here this week as well. And then the broadcast schedule coming up this week is a busy one as well. Nothing tomorrow. On Thursday, we will bring you the Lady Tigers season opener against Incarnate Word Academy. That game is scheduled to start around 8:30 at Kickapoo. And that's the number 1 team in the state, defending state champions against the number 5 ranked Lady Tigers. Then on Friday, same tournament, Stephanie Phillips Classic at Kickapoo. Republic will be playing at 7 o'clock, scheduled tip-off against Springfield Central. We'll have that one for you as well. And then on Saturday, we'll be in Russellville, Arkansas, on the campus of North Arkansas Community College, where the Tigers will be playing in a shootout against Monticello High School out of Arkansas. So that border war shootout, that game is scheduled to tip off around 2 o'clock. So girls game Thursday and Friday, and boys on Saturday. You can watch the boys play. Take your phone to the girls game. They're playing at 2 or 2. I think they're playing at 2:30 against state-ranked Jefferson City on Saturday. So take your phone, watch the Lady Tigers at Kickapoo, and you can have the game on as the Tigers play Monticello in Russellville, Arkansas, starting around 2 o'clock. So we'll have all 3 of those games coming up later this week. Wrestling is going on, and Eric Nolan's wrestling team off to a good start. They're at 500 right now after the Bolivar duels. Very young roster, and they will take on Central tomorrow night. I'm going to try and swing by there. That's one good thing about the Lady Tigers starting so late tomorrow night, is that there's time to get some wrestling pictures at Central before I go set up for the basketball game. So we'll have some pictures from that hopefully tomorrow night, or at least the next morning. And then there is swimming also on Friday. Carissa Metzger, Lena Mays, Jillian Abashan, and the rest of the Lady Tigers swim team will be in action in Springfield on Friday. Metzger's off to a good start on her season. She's already Republic's only state medalist in swimming, and she won her first 2 individual races in her first meet of the season last week. Just about set to go in the second half. We're going to take another quick break and be back with the second half. You're watching Tiger Basketball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
There was a time when these kids didn't have access to health care at school. If they needed a doctor, someone had to take them. Not anymore. In more than 15 counties throughout Missouri, Cox Health now offers virtual visits in school, so parents won't have to change plans or leave work to get their kids quality care. And kids, well,
not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference.
Clever gets the ball to start the second half. Trailing 45-18. And they fire up a three. It's off the mark, and a rebound pulled down by Haywood. Gets it to Askew, and Askew will walk it up court. Askew with 11 in the first half. Edwards throws it to Beckner, who bounces it down to Edwards, and he muscles it up and in, and is fouled. And I wonder if that is going to be a point of emphasis here in the third quarter. Now we've got a whistle. I don't know what that was. Good finish. There's the foul. And Edwards with his first points and a chance to make it a three-point play. And it makes the lead 29.
And he's seen very similar playing time. We've seen Edwards out there for like the first half of the first quarter and then gone for the second half of the first quarter and then back late in the second quarter.
Yep.
And he's been in a little bit of foul trouble. In this game he had two early on, but he had more in a couple of games this weekend. But I was going to say that's the problem in these games with the height advantage for Edwards. Like, you want to get him the ball as much as possible. That means he's going to be involved more, and that's more opportunities for him to pick up fouls, which is easy to do when you've got that big of an advantage over someone else.
Right. Well, just the way they went, they set it up immediately to go to him. I wonder if this is what they're going to do. Instead, they go to the block to McMillan, and that's a nice finish for Devin McMillan. And he's got 11 points. So 3 different Tigers in double figures. Nice scoop shot at the other end, but it didn't fall, and Askew quickly up court. Alley-oops it to Edwards, who lays it in, and he's fouled.
Why not? Askew on the receiving end of the oop last time, now going to throw one up to Edwards, and not the flush finish like Askew, but was able to put it down.
51-18 and a timeout called by Clever with 6:45 left to go in the third. We'll take a break and be back with more after this. You're watching Tiger Basketball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Pinniger Chevrolet is proud we continue to serve Springfield and Southwest Missouri as we have for over 40 years. The Pinniger Chevrolet family treat each of our customers like family and exceed every expectation, not only in the large selection of new Chevrolets on the lot, but also the quality of pre-owned vehicles to fit any budget. Whether you need a new vehicle, have yours serviced, or need some body repair, pick Pinniger every time. Find new roads in Republic or online at PinnigerChevrolet.com.
Pick Pinniger every time.
Nobody has time for computer trouble, but when it happens, you want the work done quickly and by someone you can trust. Republic Technologies will fix your computer or laptop fast, and they'll fix it right. Whether you need repairs or a quality replacement for a computer that's seen better days, call Christopher Bell at Republic Technologies, 732-4300. That's Republic Technologies, 732-4300.
Kamari Edwards at the line, and his free throw is no good. Rattled out. Edwards has 4 points in this quarter, 4 in the game. And it's a 33-point lead for the Tigers. Part of what I'm sure Tim Brown and the rest of the coaches are watching for is that there's no letdown on defense. And there's a three by an open Jacob Brown, who now has 6 points. And a steal by Brown, and he's fouled by McMillan. So Jacob Brown hit the three and then stole the ball at the other end, and there's a little letdown in intensity by the Tigers.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point you make, that's going to be something that the coaches are looking for, because it would be easy to do that in this game, right? You're up by 30 early in the third quarter. It's still early in the season, really a game against a non-conference opponent that you can kind of afford to let off the gas a little bit. And that's one mindset that you could have, but obviously that's not Tim Brown's mindset or any of the coaches, and they want to see Republic keep the foot on the gas, and it's important to just get reps in,
Three is off the mark, and Askew with the rebound. 6 points now for Kamari Edwards, all in the third quarter, and he's got a chance for more, and he puts it up and in.
I don't know that he was expecting that pass, but good job getting it and recontrolling it and then going up with it.
Actually, That's he only had 4 points, so that's a new feature we've debuted on Republic Tiger Sports, psychic graphics. I put up that he had 6, and he immediately scored. So we'll be looking for a sponsor for that.
I'm trying to think of a good one, but there's something in there.
McMillan fouled on his way to the basket.
And you mentioned that McMillan with 11 points, and I think that's a really good indicator of a good Republic game. When you see Devin McMillan with double-digit scoring figures, because to me, Devin is more of a pass-first player. He's really unselfish. As that
Hegwood, another 3.
And you know, maybe that's unfair to say that Devin is a pass-first player because he's gotten double-digit points now in 75% of the games he's played. But I still feel like when McMillan has double digits, that means that everybody's getting involved, including him, and that means the Republic's having a big night offensively.
Foul on Beckner is his first of the night.
And it doesn't hurt that Brinley Hegwood closing in on the 20-point mark.
Yeah, Hegwood's got 18 points, 3 3-pointers. Both of those are career high marks for the freshman. And the second free throw is good.
And the threes have obviously been the difference tonight. I feel like he shot his fair share, and he made a few of them in the tournament last weekend, but he was able to get 9-10 points just off of 2s alone. And that one, so now you add the 3s, and he's got a lot.
Yep, McMillan called for a charge, driving baseline. And that's 3 on Drew McMillan. Oh, I called him Drew.
We had a good run.
Maybe the first time. Yeah.
We had a good run.
At least I caught it. That's okay. I called Connor Sandridge Cody, and Cody's been graduated for years. So I mean,
well, I called Luke Foster, George Foster, and he hadn't played basketball since he was in elementary school in the 60s or in the 50s. So
yeah, true. Beckner takes the up-court pass and is fouled. I think he got hit in the face. Getting a little bit sloppy here with 4:25 left to go in the third quarter and a 56-22 lead for the Tigers. Pate commits his third personal.
It's an interesting inbound play formation from Republic. I have not seen that a whole lot, and they've run it a couple of times tonight now.
Yeah, lined up opposite sides of the lane at the top.
It's not the classic block, but it's the rectangle.
So yeah, it's kind of the high block, I guess. Ball knocked away, and Clever gets it back. Atkins throws it in the corner to Pate, and Pate loses it out of bounds. Touch last by Beckner. Clever will retain possession, and Gunnar Ellison checks in.
I don't know that I remember that inbounds play from this weekend. I feel like I would have noticed it, but maybe we didn't. We saw a lot of basketball.
Yeah, there was a lot going on this weekend. First games of the year for us as well as the other team, so as well as the teams. Oh, and a steal by Hegwood, and this may get him 20. He missed the layup, but there's Askew to finish with the jam.
Two throwdowns for Alante Askew in this game. I don't know that he had one last year. I cannot think of one. And he was pretty pumped after that one. And why not? On the putback, that's tough.
That was a big one. Let's watch it again.
Not easy to
steal by Hegwood. He's going to be thanking Hegwood for missing the layup.
Yeah, I wrote him down for an assist right there.
Yeah, he'll just say that was a pass off the backboard.
We're going to have to give Richard Miles a text down there at the scoreboard and say, hey, give Brinley Hegwood an assist.
One more. We'll watch it real quick. There it is. And Hegwood goes to the basket. Blocking foul. He'll go to the line.
And that would have been another highlight reel finish
yes.
if the left-hander would have fell for Hegwood. We've had a lot of highlights tonight. So now Hegwood with another chance to hit 20 at the line for 2.
And left it short.
Shouldn't have said anything. We talked about the announcer jinx a few games ago, and
well, you didn't say he was going to make it. I mean,
that's true, just a chance to, but I think that's close enough.
Didn't even say he was a good free throw shooter. I mean, you just so I don't think that counts as a jinx. I think you're off the hook.
Yeah, okay.
Made one of 2, and he's got 19, still a career high. Baseline drive, good defense by Ellison to cut him off. That's Braden Virch. Now he throws it to Lane Mendenhall. Mendenhall to number 32, who's not on my score sheet. Must be a JV player, and he's, didn't finish. Virch in the lane. One-hander, no good. Edwards skies up.
Making sure he got that rebound.
Yep. Pull up 3 for Askew is off the back of the rim. Ball is bobbled by Jace Wiles and gathered in.
I think to the point that you made earlier, one of those.
Here's another one.
Hat trick? Got it. With some authority on that one, too.
So 3 slams in the game. And you knew that one was coming. I mean, the last one was a surprise because it was off the missed layup.
Yeah.
So Askew now has 15 points.
I wasn't really aware that he had it in him. Maybe I'll be looking for it more as the season goes on. Now that I know he's more than capable. Ooh, an awkward landing right there from Askew going up for that rebound. Kind of got his arm caught, but looks to be all right.
Wiles dishes it to his teammate, and then they go to Aaron Rice, who misses the 3, but it's out of bounds off Douglas. And Askew, Hagewood's done, and Askew is done, and they...
Big smile on his face.
Yeah, Askew's happy. Hagewood's not happy. He was just 1 point short of 20. So he... But big game by both of those guards. And we'll see that 1-2 punch throughout the season. Lane Mendenhall with the layup.
Even better next year, we hope.
And a finish on the nice feed from McMillan goes to Kamari Edwards, and he's got 8 points all in the third quarter. And it's 63-24. Nice spin move and off the glass. Boy, that was a nice move by Aaron Rice. And at the other end, McMillan with a layup, and he's fouled.
It is getting a little sloppy out there right now on both ends. Just really fast basketball, and there were a couple of rebounds the Republic definitely should have had more of a fighting chance at getting. To your point earlier, just about finishing the game out. There's been a couple that I thought the Republic should have come down with, and it's just going to be one of those things. We know Tim Brown he's looking for something every game.
Right.
You can always improve on something. That's his mindset, and I think that could be potentially one of those things that he's gonna have a talk with his guys over, just securing some of those rebounds a little bit better, at least putting up more of a fight for him.
14 points now for Devin McMillan, and nice feed down low. Good look and good finish by Braden Virch. So Clever with a couple of nice offensive plays here late in the third quarter. Not laying down, even though they are way behind. 66-28 the score now. Devin McMillan to Ellison. Now to Douglas, looking inside to Edwards on the block. Dribbles a couple of times and fights his way up and in. Used his body to shield the ball and then got in position and just forced it up. And he's in double digits
with the pump
10.
fake.
Yep.
Pump fake sold it. And that's what we talked about that before the game, just getting him a lot of reps in this one. He's touched the ball a lot in the third quarter. 4
different players in double figures for Republic. And Douglas to Ellison around the defender. Floats it up over the front iron. A nice move by Gunnar Ellison. And that ends the quarter on a high note for the Tigers. They are up 70-28. We'll take a break and be back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Man.
Teamwear Solutions is not only your source for official Tiger apparel, but they're also a partner for your group's fundraising needs. Business apparel, bleacher apparel, and on-field apparel. They've got you covered. Find them online at teamwearsolutions.com.
From short stacks to family memories, from cuddly companions to outdoor adventures, the Bank of Missouri is here for all of life's moments. As a local community bank, we work closely with our customers to understand their priorities and the changes that affect their finances. So whether you need us to be the bank of pancake breakfasts, the bank of new best friends, or the bank of fireside memories, the Bank of Missouri can help you live well, bank well.
Republic gets the ball first to start the fourth quarter. 70-28. Rexroth into the game, and he is fouled on the way in. A good, strong move by Rexroth.
So just muscle your way in there.
Rexroth with 4 points, and nice move there. Missed the free throw. Clock will run continuously here in the fourth quarter as the Tigers have more than a 30-point lead. Kendon Pate playing with 4 fouls. And a nice cut to the basket by Colton Atkins. Pate found him, and foul committed by Ellison, his third personal. That's the 4th team foul on Republic, and 2 free throws coming up for Colton Atkins. And he missed it. Looking for his first point of the night. 19 points for Brinley Hagewood, a career high for him, leads all scorers. Askew has 15. Doesn't lead the team in points, leads the team in style points. 3 dunks. 14 points for Devin McMillan and 10 for Kamari Edwards. They're the 4 players in double figures, and we've got Rexroth stepping out of bounds. Also 4 points for Douglas, 4 now for Rexroth, and 4 for Gavin Beckner.
Douglas has to get a 3 before this game's over, right?
Yeah, well, he needs 3 to keep his,
keep his pace.
Another good cut. And Brown now has 9 points, or 8 points, rather. And Pate goes the other way. Lays it off the glass and in. Pate, the 6'3" senior guard. Douglas takes a 3, missed it, but the ball tipped by Ellison and ends up with Beckner, and Douglas cuts to the basket. Beckner finds him, and Jordan Douglas has 6.
That was a nice pass from Gavin Beckner.
Yes, it was.
That had some velo on it, and props to Douglas for hanging on.
Yeah, I mean, to be ready for that was not easy to catch.
Over Beckner's head, too. That was coming in hot.
You know, Republic's big men are good passers.
Yeah. Well, it's because they're from a...
Oh, Douglas.
Nice move.
Faked the behind-the-back pass and finished it.
For the most part, the big men aren't really all that big for Republic. They're more of that, like, 3 hybrid kind of a player.
And a blocking foul at the other end. And Landon Odell has checked in. I don't think he played in the well, he may have played Saturday.
He
did.
He was the only one that did not score because we were pulling for him to score in the end of that game.
Yeah,
but
so he's
just ran out of time.
He's got 4 minutes to get in the scorebook. He did get the assist.
Yes.
But did not score. So looking for his first career points. Beckner all the way up ahead, missed the shot, got his own rebound and put it up and in. Beckner has 6. And it's 78-32. Yeah, so 8 different players have scored, and Odell, again, the only one who has it. Of course, he comes in last, so he has less of a chance to score than the others. But they've got 3.5 to get the ball to him.
And Douglas with another miss right there, and just doesn't have quite the touch that he had in this one that he had this weekend.
Almost had the steal, and clever with mass substitutions.
But again, I'm inclined to believe that this is the minority kind of a game for Douglas. That since he was so consistent earlier, that that's going to be what we can more or less expect throughout this season.
Yeah. And jump shot. Up and good by Jack something. He's not on my score sheet, but Rexroth finishes.
Jack's probably my favorite player on the Clever team. He just looked really good out there tonight.
Jack Cook, I guess.
That's what I'd call him.
Rexroth has 6 points now. I didn't get a roster when I came in because I thought, I've got my score sheet all filled out already. I've got all the varsity players, but wasn't thinking ahead. I learned my lesson, Jack.
No, I was going to say that I really like what you've done with printing out the score sheet ahead of time. Big help,
well,
big time saver.
When I remember to do it, it's awesome.
Well, you're betting 1,000 on the season so far.
Yeah, it's early.
So, 13 for 13 is not bad.
Yeah, getting down to the 2-minute mark now. Republic on top by 46. And we've got a foul on the Tigers. This one will be over in about approximately 1 minute and 49 seconds. Unless somebody calls a timeout. That would be the only thing. But I think all the substitutions have been made.
Surely not.
And KJ Bozier hits the free throw. And then misses one, and Rexroth gets the board. Well, sometimes you'll get a timeout late just to get the players in who haven't been in, but I think everybody is now in.
Yeah.
There's his three from Odell,
now.
And he hit it! First career points for Landon Odell.
Been waiting like 4 days for that one.
So congratulations to Landon Odell. And Jace Wiles with his first points of the night at the other end makes it 83-37.
Odell lingering on the perimeter.
Ellison's going to shoot, and he hits a three. So Ellison's first field goal of the night, he had a free throw, and he's now got 4 points. And Tim Brown talked about needing him to step up and hit some threes when he's in there. And he'll be called upon to do that in some more key situations than this.
I've been impressed with his defense the first few games. And definitely could be a big help coming off the bench if he's able to get some offensive production too. But good defensive production so far.
Three is no good. And Beckner with the weak side rebound. That's going to do it. And that's the final. 86-37. Tigers beat Clever. We're going to take a break and be back to wrap up the broadcast after this. You're watching Tiger Basketball on Republic Tiger Sports.
Alonte and Brindley helping me out, stand by each other.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I got a bunch of spots to play.
Yeah. I gotcha. Maybe. Maybe not. It's trying to. Not very far, though. I feel like it should.
From short stacks to family memories, from cuddly companions to outdoor adventures, the Bank of Missouri is here for all of life's moments. As a local community bank, we work closely with our customers to understand their priorities and the changes that affect their finances. So whether you need us to be the bank of pancake breakfasts, the bank of new best friends, or the
For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com.
Tigers get the win tonight. Final score 86-37. Landon Odell, congratulations to him. He got his first career varsity points. But our player of the game is Brenley Hagewood. Career high 19 points to lead the Tigers, and they win it 86-37. Of course, the highlight reel belonged to Alante Askew. He had 3 dunks, including 2 that we'll watch here. This one off a steal by Hagewood. Hagewood goes down, missed the layup, and there was Askew to clean it up. And then we'll follow that up with this one where Askew got free up ahead and threw it down with one hand. And the Tigers cruised to victory tonight. They even their record at 2-2. And the final score is 86-37. That's going to do it. And upcoming broadcast, Lady Tigers at 8:30 on Thursday, Lady Tigers at 7 o'clock on Friday, and Tigers at 2 o'clock on Saturday from Russellville, Arkansas. For Jack Cook, I'm David Brazil. Thanks for watching Tiger Basketball on Republic Tiger Sports.